So here's the setup video for our Domino single phase borehole control panel. I'm going to go through the basic settings. First indication is once you've wired the panel up as per the manual, you should see somewhere between 225 and 245 volts on the main display, and the hertz should read 50. If there's anything other than those readings, please contact us for further advice. So we'll now move on to the basic setup procedure of the Domino panel. This is easier to do before you place the borehole pump down the well, as information will be more readily available to you. However, with technical help from Whisper Pumps, it is possible to do it even as a retro installation. Okay, we'll now proceed with the setup. So the first thing we need to do is hold our hands on the up and down arrow to enter the engineer's menu. Like so. This normally takes around 4 or 5 seconds. As you can see, we've now entered the setup menu. From here, we will set up the maximum motor current, which will enable the panel to prevent the borehole motor from drawing too much current and causing pump damage. So now we're in the menu, we can proceed and set the motor current correctly. The motor current can be obtained from the data plate on the electric motor itself, or by calling us at Whisper Pumps if you're in any doubt. The motor current should be set at 20% above the maximum motor current from the data plate. So if your motor has a maximum current of 8 amps, we would set the amps at 9.6 using the up and down arrows on the control panel. Like so. Once we've set the motor current, we will press the enter key, which will move us on to the next parameter. This is the minimum motor current. This is okay left at the default setting unless Whisper Pumps advise you otherwise. Once we've set that, we press the enter key once more, and this will enter the minimum cos-φ setting of the motor. This is an important part of setting up a Domino, as it's this figure that helps protect the pump from dry running and helps prevent pump damage. The default setting is normally okay in 95% of applications, but can be fine-tuned once the installation is complete. From here, we will now press the enter key again to access further settings within the panel, but those are the main ones that will get you up and running. From here, we enter the delay for dry run. So that is the time taken for the pump to detect the dry run. The default is 5 seconds and it is fine on this setting. The next section are the restart settings. If the pump goes into a dry run protection mode, the panel is designed to automatically try and restart in the hope that the water in the well has recovered. The default settings for these are all preset, so you just need to press the enter key to skip through them. In the next session, we have the alarm voltage enable. This is currently set at 1 and should remain at 1 unless you are told to do otherwise by Whisper Pumps. The level alarm operation is 1, and again that is default and will be suitable for most users. Within the Domino there are 2 inputs, IN1 and IN2. IN1 comes as standard linked out, and if you place a pressure switch or a float switch into IN2, with the level alarm in this operation, the pump will be energized and de-energized by contact of the float switch or the pressure switch. Final setting is for the language. This should be defaulted as English. Press the enter key once more. You will now return to the main screen. The Domino is now set up for use. Okay, so post setup, this is the screen you will see on the Domino, and the Domino is now ready for use. Holding the manual button will start the pump in manual mode. This overrides any of the protection, but will allow you to check that your wiring and connections are all correct and that the motor is running. Once you are happy, press the automatic mode. This will start the pump. Once the pump is running, by pressing the enter key, you can scroll through the various settings which would tell you how many amps the pump is drawing, what the cos-φ the pump is drawing, and then back to the main screen. These are all functions that will allow you as an end user to make sure that your Domino is set up successfully. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that it's been helpful in setting the Domino panel up for successful use. Correct setting of the Domino should give your pump years of trouble-free service. However, should there be any parts of the video that you do not understand or want some help over the telephone, please call Whisper Pumps directly.